turned 24.
Hey, we're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, and the barking guy joins us, El Gallo of Barco, in some kind of Spanish. How are you doing this morning, barking guy?
I'm fine.
Good.
It's a cold day here in Artesia.
Boy, it is. You can see the breath as you walk out of doors. I had to scrape the windshield on the old pick-em-up truck this morning just so I could see that there wasn't any traffic out there. Mm-hmm. The only people on the street was Lana. She and I were both, driving down here today, and I had to make sure I didn't run into her. So it was pretty good. But anyway, we're getting into the holiday period. Things are starting to wind down here for the next few days anyway, with Christmas on Saturday.
Yep, Christmas on Saturday.
So without any further ado, is that right?
Yeah.
Let's hear what's happening, all things Bulldog.
Well, we'll start with some scores. Boys basketball, Clovis 59, JV 57. And that was like double overtime or something like that?
Double overtime.
Tough loss. Artesia 53, Clovis 48. Nick Sanchez had 22 points in that one. Then it was JVB 63, Loving 26. Ricky, number 42, had a toilet bowl in the first quarter. And then number 24 and 23 followed suit later in that game. And number 23's was spectacular. It went around like 4 times before going in.
Those are pretty impressive, aren't they?
Yes, they are. We didn't need the luck. We just, but we had them. And then 24 had a toilet bowl in the JVA game, 76-59 over Loving's varsity. Then it was Artesia 75, Santa Teresa 46. Riley Jarrett had 17 points. Nick Sanchez and Jake Barrera were also in double figures with 10 each. But then it was, on the girls' side, it was Gadsden 40, Artesia 24. And congratulations to the Nittany Broncos, national champions, NJCAA football. Nay, Winnie!
Now, is that from where you grew up, or is that what they actually do?
No, that was from where I grew up.
Okay, you were a Bronco.
I was a Bronco at one time.
But not at NMMI.
Not at NMMI. It's easier for me to say NIMI.
That's right.
No, it was Western Michigan.
Okay.
They're the Broncos.
All right.
So I had to do some kind of a noise.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Yeah. Well, Bronco is a horse.
That's right.
And Anthony Grant was the MVP with 34 carries, 192 yards, and a touchdown. And Pavia had 3 touchdowns.
Two passing and 1 rushing.
2 passing, 1 rushing.
Yep.
So congratulations to them. And we got this week in old-time radio history. I got 2 weeks worth.
Okay.
December the 23rd, Ray Kemper was born in 1923.
Why do I know that name? Was he, what was he famous for?
I think he was one of the announcers.
Okay.
Now, December 24th, there was a lot of things happening there. The first musical advertising jingle aired in 1926 on that day.
The first jingle?
Yep, and it was for Wheaties.
Wheaties? Are you going to sing it for us?
Sure, I'll sing it.
Okay.
Have you tried Wheaties? They're whole wheat with all of the bran. Won't you try Wheaties? For wheat is the best food of man. They're crispy and crunchy the whole year through. The kiddies never tire of them, and neither will you. So just try Wheaties, the best breakfast food in the land.
Yay! There you go, folks. The first jingle ever done on radio as recreated by the Barking Guy. Impressive.
That was it.
Yeah. You know, Saturday Night Live did a parody of that with John Belushi. And it was little chocolate donuts. And so it was all recreated the same way that Wheaties did their campaigns, but instead of being a healthy athlete, it was a tubby John Belushi smoking a cigarette and eating his little chocolate donuts. That was kind of funny, but that's pretty good there. So I take it growing up, you heard that jingle from time to time.
I didn't hear it growing up. I heard it later on.
Yeah.
And then I memorized it.
Yeah. Well,
I did it from memory.
You did fantastic. That was awesome. First time it was used in when?
December 24th, 1926.
1926. First radio jingle. All right.
Yep. And it aired in Minneapolis, St. Paul area.
Okay.
Where General Mills was.
That was their home base.
It was their home base.
All right. We've still got about 3 minutes.
Yep.
So.
And also on December 24th, World War II, the Free French Navy under Rear Admiral Muselier invaded St. Pierre and Miquelon in 1941, freeing those islands off the coast of Newfoundland from Vichy control. And at that time, Newfoundland was not part of Canada.
Okay.
That happened in 1949.
Huh.
When they were, the British controlled Newfoundland and Labrador. And they were under government from London.
Okay.
And then they had a referendum either to continue that or to be independent or to join Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And neither of those three options got a majority. So it was there was a runoff either to join Canada
Mm-hmm.
or to continue the government from London.
Right.
They voted to join Canada.
Okay.
So that was in 1949. So 1941, they were, that was still British territory.
Still British territory. That's right.
It was a colony.
Uh-huh. Not much left of the British Empire, is there?
No, but they're still Commonwealth nations.
Right.
Canada and Australia,
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand.
Right. Yeah, but the Queen can't just snap her fingers and Canada jump in line, can she?
No.
No. That's what I thought.
But she does visit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I know where she stays when she's in Toronto.
Oh, really? There's a special place for the Queen?
There's a special place for the Queen.
I take it it's always prepared and ready just in case she decides she's going to come and visit.
That's right.
Wow.
You know where it is?
No, I don't.
Is it in the Royal York Hotel?
The Royal York Hotel in Toronto, Canada.
Which is across the street from the train station.
Okay. So that's the Queen's hotel room. So they're like some American hotels have the President's suite.
Yeah.
They have the Queen's suite. But I bet nobody can stay there. I mean, I couldn't book the Queen's suite at that hotel, could I?
I'm not sure. I don't think you could.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Might mess it up,
But there's one floor that's
all for the Queen.
when the Queen's there or any royalties there.
Uh-huh.
It's all, that floor is not in use.
Interesting. Hey, you got time to stick around?
Sure.
All right. Barking Guy's going to stick around. This is KSVP Artesia. It's